Hello everyone and welcome back to Mary's Creative Decor. On today, we'll be upgrading this cart. As you can see, the top is in good shape, but it's not sturdy. Everything on it is canvas. The drawers are canvas. There's nothing to really support it. So what we're going to have to do is beef it up a little bit so that it will be stronger. I have already cut and measured my wood to go on the stand. I have also drilled pilot holes through the wood and through the metal sides. I'm going to use the 1/2-inch screws, and I'm going to screw those in each of the 4 corners of the unit. When you're done with this side, you want to flip it to the other side and continue the same steps. Now I'm ready to add my design. I'm using 8x10 mirrors that I purchased from Dollar Tree, 4x4 mirrors that I got from Amazon, as well as some mosaic tiles. I'm laying out my design on the side. I set my drawers to the side because wood has to be cut to the same dimension to fit the front as well as the inside. I think my layout looks pretty good. I'm going to use the Dollar Tree mirrors. It's 5 of them vertically. I'm going to also use the 4x4 mirrors from Amazon. And in between that, I'm going to place my mosaic tile. Now, my mosaic tiles did come in a sheet. So I have to take the sheet and cut them down to size to fill in the spaces. This is how the mosaic tile comes. It comes in sheets. You get about 8 sheets for $16.99. Again, I got them from Amazon. Now I'm ready to take my E6000. I have a popsicle stick to spread it out, and I will be using a little hot glue to help to adhere it faster. So I'm going to go ahead and get started gluing these pieces down, and I'll come back to show you when I'm gluing the other side down how it's done step by step. I'm sorry I lost the footage of me getting the mirrors on, but I do have them all adhered to both sides of the little cart. Okay, I flipped the cart around and here is the other side. I added my drawer back to check the fit, and I can see there is a problem. The black metal coming down the front of the stand is visible. So what I did on the other side was took my mosaic tile, I took 6 rolls, and I wrapped it around the metal pole. Here are my drawer fronts. I have the piece of wood. I have all the markings ready. I'm just waiting for my husband to cut them out for the drawer fronts. So while I wait for him to take care of cutting that out for me on the table saw, I'll just continue putting the mirror tiles on the front of the leg. I'm almost done putting the glass down the front of the legs. I have a small portion left on both sides. I just wanted to let you guys see how I'm doing it. And again, here it is on the side. And I'm going to take a step back so you can really see the whole thing. Now it still have wheels on it. Those will come off, the rollers. Okay, I'm back and I finally got the wood fronts cut for my cart. I did have enough wood to put a piece also in the back. So this will make it easy for me when I'm ready to use my 3/4 inch screws. It will go through and hold tight to the front because I will be drilling from the back. I'm going to flip the drawer around so you can see what it looks like on the front. Remember, I cut the wood to go from corner to corner. And I'm going to be using my 1/2 inch screws to drill through the back side. You want to add 1 screw in each corner and possibly 1 in the middle to make sure you have a secure hole. Okay, so this is where we are. So I'm going to just continue putting the wood on the fronts of all 4 drawers. Okay, I've added the wood to all of the drawer fronts and it's secure. And now I'm looking at my cart and I can see where I can still see the black wrought iron. Even though I have the mosaic tiles on the legs, when the drawers are in, I could still see that. So I decided to paint it. So I went and pulled out my Modern Masters silver metallic paint. I use it for everything and it goes on easy. I painted anywhere that I thought I could see. So pretty much I painted everything up to the middle of the cart. I even turned it around and painted the back side just in case I decided not to put a back on. Here I'm just flipping it around so you can see the back and you can see what I mean about if you decide not to put the wooden panel on the back. I have a piece cut. I may or may not put that on, but in case I decided not to, I'm like, oh, I have the paint out. So I did paint along the back. Here is all 5 of my drawers. I do have the wood on it. The next step is to take my mirror tiles, my plexi mirror tiles, and I'm gonna put them on a drawer like this with the seam in the middle because they are 6 by 9. I am going to push it all the way up and that will leave room at the bottom of each drawer. I have mirror contact paper, which I'm going to use on the top. I'm using mirror contact papers because I don't want to use mirrors because they may get scratched up or broken. So the mirror contact paper will go on quite easily and it's just peel and stick on. So I don't think you guys need to see me do that. I'll be back to show you how to cut the mirrors. Here I'm showing you how to adhere the mirror to the drawer fronts. I'm using a mastic caulk adhesive that I got from Dollar Tree. I put a generous amount on the drawer front. I used a painter's tool to spread it out evenly before adding the glass or the plexi mirror. I'm placing my mirrors on top of the mastic. I'm making sure that they evenly line up. I'm going to have to cut off in 1/2 inch on one side. I'm making that mark and I will be cutting it with some shears. Once my mirror is cut, I'll place it back firmly. I'll add clamps to hold it in place. And I can finish laying my mosaic tile at the bottom. You have an option to use mirrors. You can have them cut to measurement, or me, I just prefer using the plexi mirror. It's cheaper and easy to work with. I removed the plastic film from the top and part of the drawer front, and this is what it looks like. Now my cabinet is ready for pulls. I ordered pulls from Amazon, and this is them. They are so beautiful. Look at that brilliance. They will work wonderful on the center seam of my cabinet. I've already drilled holes from the inside to the front of through the front of the cabinet. All I have to do is add a screw and screw on my handles. And this is my finished look. It turned out really beautiful. I want to call it a cabinet, but it's still a cart. You will have to put a hole in the plexi for your knobs using a box cutter or your drill. And here is my cabinet in the dining room. I think it looks perfect here, and this is where it's going to stay. I also removed the rollers that was on the bottom of the cabinet and replaced them with 4-inch acrylic legs. It turned out absolutely beautiful. The legs are from Amazon and they were $29.99 and they're beautiful. So if you all have enjoyed this video and its content, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Share it with your friends and family. And last, give me that thumbs up. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and God bless. See you in the next one.